Just sit back, relax, and make yourself comfortable. And when you are ready, take a deep breath in. And as you are releasing that, allow your eyes to close. And I wonder how long it is since you believed in magic. If it was way back when you were just small, just a small child, or perhaps you still do believe in magic, just like me. I see it every day. It's all around, and you only have to look. There's even magic in the way that you can be so quiet, so still, looking as if you are sound asleep, and yet amazingly alert and aware behind those closed eyelids. Of course, it's not the stillness and quietness that is magical, nor is it the closed eyelids. It's that amazing awareness. Nobody can even begin to properly explain what that is, or how it works, even though we all know what it feels like. We all know how to send our thoughts to anywhere we want to a part of our own body, the big toe perhaps, or even the very top of our head. But our thoughts don't have to stay where our body is, because in an instant, in a dazzling flash, we can be thinking about something that happened years ago, or even something that hasn't happened yet. And that's a magical thing. How we can be in one place, one moment, in our thoughts, then thousands of miles and many years away in the very next split second. Our thoughts moving faster even than the speed of light, faster than time itself, as if time did not exist. And we can even imagine something that nobody has ever experienced, just something that we can think of, like swimming in a silken sea of golden mist on a distant planet, where we are so light that we float in the atmosphere, like a feather floating on the breeze. Or imagine staring into a crystal until you find a whole universe there. A universe where there are other lives and other beings with their own magical thoughts. And it's a sort of magic that lets you hear your name whispered quietly in a room full of people, with noise and music, when you weren't even paying attention. And there's a magic that is part of your body too. The magic that lets you see or hear something that isn't there, or that lets you stay alive without even trying, without even having to try. Your body does that so well. And the most brilliant scientist in the world cannot make even the most primitive form of life, and yet two very ordinary people can create the most complex form of life that ever existed in this world, on this planet. And that happens millions of times a day, every day. And that is definitely a sort of magic. And every single cell in the human body carries that very same magic and carries the message for the same magic to be repeated. It's almost like a magic spell, because each cell knows that it has to reproduce another cell that is exactly the same as itself. So a hair cell creates another hair cell, while a nail cell creates another nail cell, and a skin cell creates more skin. And all of this happens all the time, every split second of every day of your life, and has been happening for millions upon millions of years in every human being that ever existed. Everybody is fascinated by magic, which is why there are so many stories about magical beings. Men who can fly faster than a speeding bullet and see through brick walls. Creatures with wings and claws and fiery breath. Or perhaps with the head of an animal and the body of a man. Mythical ancient creatures who live in the silent depths of the sea, or on the slopes of a mountain in a remote corner of our world. And there's Merlin with his magician's hat and his magical cape, with the stars and the moon, weaving spells and casting them around him in a dazzling display of light and colour. All these things are magic, and yet still the most magical thing is your unconscious mind. That deep part of your mind, deeper than the deepest ocean, even more magical than Merlin, that part of your mind that can actually make the most amazing things happen for you if you wanted to. You only have to tell it exactly what you want to happen. And that powerful unconscious mind of yours will work its magical spell, as long as you tell it what you want it to, and not what you're afraid might happen instead. Once you're unconscious, mind knows what you want to happen, then it can set about making those things reality. And we can help that along with another sort of magic called hypnosis. You cannot see it, you cannot touch it, and most of the time you certainly cannot feel it, and won't even know that it's there, but it works just like magic. Now, as you are so relaxed there, you are becoming a more sociable person. You want to have friends, and you want to be liked. You are ready to be popular. You are confident about your ability to make friends and to be liked. And you have a great personality, and you are fun to be with. And people recognize this about you. You're ready to take chances and meet new people. You may like most of them, but you are ready to be brave You seek new friends as if they were the most fun and exciting game that you could play. And you know that you will be able to make and find friends. You are ready to join the social circuit. The drama and the spectacle of friends is exciting. It is something that you are ready for and want to enjoy. And you know you can be successful. You are confident that people will like you, and you are prepared to take the time and energy that it takes to have friends. And you now know you will be strong and be able to hold your own, because people respect you for standing up for your own beliefs, even if they do not agree. And you are ready now to make friends and meet new people with a confident attitude. Anything else in the past is in the past. The past is over, and the present is a gift. And you are free to be the exciting, interesting person with lots of friends and acquaintances. To be the person you have always wanted to be, with lots of friends to share your special qualities with. So when you are ready, bring all the energy back into your body. Bring all the energy back into your body and bring yourself back to full awareness. Bringing yourself back to full awareness. Feeling really good about yourself. In your own way, in your own time.